For tomorrow podcast. In late October 2025, Hurricane Melissa struck Jamaica with unprecedented ferocity, leaving a indelible mark on the island's history and its people. The storm reached Category 5 intensity, the strongest ever recorded to hit Jamaica, with sustained winds of 185 miles per hour, 298 kilometers, and a minimum central pressure of just 882 millibars. As Melissa barreled across the island, it combined extraordinary wind strength, torrential rainfall, and storm surge to inflict widespread devastation. This is very sad. And yesterday, at our church, I and my family were packing food bags to send to Jamaica for the hurricane. The formation and the intensification. Melissa originated in an atmospheric disturbance off the coast of Western Africa in mid-October 2025, traveling across the warm waters of the Caribbean. It gradually organized thunderstorms into Tropical Storm Melissa by October 21st. The Caribbean's record-high ocean temperatures acted as a fuel source, enabling rapid intensification between October 26th and 27th. Melissa surged from a Category 1 hurricane into a Category 5 powerhouse. The transformation accelerated by warm waters and stable upper level atmospheric conditions that allowed storm to line vertically and gain energy efficiently. I wish did not happen because that's very hard for people to make up. Path and meteorologist dynamic. The hurricane initially meandered slowly south of Jamaica, steered by complex atmospheric currents and weak high pressure systems. This sluggish pace, approximately 2-3 miles per hour, prolonged its impact, which is very happy for people to make up. If it didn't, it would have destroyed everything. No one, I don't think anyone would be alive. Eventually, a shift in the jet stream forced Melissa northeastward, directly onto Jamaica's coast. The current combination of Misrani's thermal ocean energy and the weak steering contents currents facilitated the storm stalling, resulting in prolonged exposure to destructive rainfall and winds over multiple parishes. The impact on Jamaica. Melissa's impact was catastrophic. Damage to infrastructure. Tens of thousands of homes were destroyed or severely damaged. With the Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and St. James among the hardest hit areas, flooding rendered major roads impassable. With high winds, downed power lines, leaving much of the island without electricity. Agriculture and economy, banana plantations, livestock, and sugar, vegetable farms, and massive losses, striking at the heart of Jamaica's agriculture economy. Western tourism belt, crucial to GDP, faced extensive damage to hotels, marinas, and local businesses. The human toll. By early November, at least 32 deaths were reported in Jamaica, with many more impacted by the forced evacuations. Flooding and debris, communities displayed resilience with shelters, churches, and local network providing emergency support. Our church is providing emergency support. I would like about the name for security purposes reasons. Despite the devastation, the Jamaican response highlighted solidarity and resilience. Local volunteers, humanitarian teams, and dysphoria networks provided immediate aid. Airlifts, field kitchens, which is us, and emergency shelters helped mitigate further loss, emphasizing the role of collective action in disaster response. And if you could go ahead and like and subscribe this video well, not this video, it's a podcast, you really get that. When I make other videos, like videos on how to help to make and stuff, will you go ahead and like and subscribe those? Environmental and policy lessons. The list of devastation underscored the interplay between environmental vulnerability and human settlement. Deforestation, hillside construction, and weak coastal infrastructure amplify disaster impacts. In response, Jamaican authorities and communities have prioritized climate adaptation strategies and strengthening critical infrastructure, restoring mangroves, reinforcing riverbanks, and implementing early warning systems. The conclusion of this thing. Hurricane Melissa will be remembered as a historic storm that tested Jamaica unlike any before. Its ferocity driven by intense, intensified tropical cyclone activity linked to warming seas, exposed vulnerabilities, but also showcased resilience. The aftermath, studying Melissa informs future disaster preparedness, climate adaptation, and sustainable development. Considering that Jamaica endures Stronger federal. Ensuring Jamaica further stronger with federal and local frameworks equipped to withstand future storms. Melissa's legacy is not just destruction, it's a renewed commitment to the island's safety, community cohesion, and sustainable future. Now, us Americans, people that live in America and people that live all over the world, some of us are very fortunate to get food, even like a little bit of food. We packed rice and soy and dried vegetables in a bag. And that would be like the world to people in Jamaica because they don't have much. Us people in America, we have McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, KFC, all those things. And when we don't even want the food at our house, we rather eat out and go to restaurants. People in Jamaica, they're not that lucky. They don't get all those opportunities. Even people not in Jamaica, people even in America, some kids aren't even that fortunate. So we're lucky if we have food at our house or even on the table at night, morning, and if we're lucky to even just go to school to get food. So thank you for joining into the Together for Tomorrow. See you later. Bye.